How is that interesting? Stopping a game halfway through. How do you call that interesting? Let me set up the team, then I make a throw in.
The next thing you're going to introduce is toilet break.
Bad record, bro.
A lot of it is because of Arsenal.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Through Ball Banters. With me, the OGs are here, Fab and Sashi. So this episode, we are going to talk about every World Cup. We'll have some controversial rules or statements that has been made from the Ronaldo's infamous don't drink Coke to Qatar's human right violations. And so this World Cup is also marred with controversies, like a lot of controversies. And controversy, not just off pitch, in pitch also, they have made some very weird rules, if you ask me. So I would pose to both of you. I think I'll start with Fab. Yep. So what do you think of the new water break? The hydration break. Straight we attack.
Yeah, our brother just drank some water. Not a water break time, bro.
Yeah.
And by the way, it doesn't take 3 minutes to 6 minutes, guys.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel the water break is nuisance, bro. It's real nuisance. I think it started off with the Champions League final, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it was a very significant. We didn't feel that it was that bad. But here we are feeling it.
Because you're watching more games, perhaps.
Correct.
And there seems to be a lot of, opportunistic ads that are coming up for these water breaks, which even makes it worse. Water break itself is worse for as people watching the game. It's like, why are we having another break when we're going to have halftime in a few minutes?
Because the problem with water break, it makes it look like a NFL Super Bowl like that, bro. And it's an opportunity for, like what you said, for medias to actually sponsor their ads and everything. But it's not good for the players and also for the sport. You see, like what you mentioned during earlier, it looks like a quarter half, is it?
It's like a proper American sports where you have first quarter, second quarter and all. So it beats the purpose. It changes
first quarter,
the game.
Yeah. So it's not a first half, it's first quarter. So it defeats the whole game again, bro.
Okay, I'll play devil's advocate here a bit, right? So some might argue that the water break is... I mean, I'm against it, guys, because I'm a fan first, right? And we're all watching... If you're watching this podcast, it's probably because you're a football fan and you like football and you want to watch the game. And seeing water breaks just kills it, right? But the point I'm trying to make here in opposing to this, that why this water break could make sense, is that people are starting to say, even Ruud Gullit came out and talked about how football is becoming boring as hell because of time wastage. A lot of it is, because of Arsenal.
One season we won, you all are started because of Arsenal.
But the point is, like, is there a fear that football is becoming boring as a sport, that people cannot last the 90 minutes, that they are introducing all these side things to make it interesting? Like now people can maybe go to the bathroom, water break, or refresh their chips or whatever. So what do you think about this? Is football getting boring for you guys? Like as a fan, maybe someone asked you, when you watch the World Cup matches, at any point are you actually bored?
Not in that sense. I feel like the main reason from what I heard, the water break was introduced because it's very hot. That's why they need a break and those kind of things. But obviously, we know the back end of it is for the ad revenues to bring in. And all. So the football is getting boring and all that. I think it's all. I think mainly they want to make money, so they're introducing this as that. And not if for people who are accustomed to watching football, boring or not boring, we'll still watch it. There was the whole Spain motif was tiki-taka. They just keep passing the ball until they have to score. Yet we still watched it. We never complained about it. We thought it's a great thing that they're doing that kind of this one. So people who actually watch football, I think Americans are the problem here. From calling football to soccer and all.
The US.
Yeah.
There goes our subscribers in US.
So
editor bleep this.
Stay away from calling football to soccer. What does that even mean? So I feel like they are the one with very less attention span. People who generally watch football, they don't feel like it is necessary. And also, like I said again, there was like this whole idea of like people are getting tired and all that.
Yeah.
I was like, you say that you have to be case by case basis. Like that place is very hot. then okay. Canada is very cold. Some of the stadiums are air conditioned. Why do you need a water
So
break
it's
then?
hot water break. But okay, it's very hard to take your word for it, Salman. The reason why is because you have watched Arsenal play on.
So when I watch Arsenal play, I don't complain. It's like the game is boring. I still enjoy it, right? So it's
from an Arsenal fan. Correct.
So, Fibs, from a United fan's perspective, having watched beautiful football at 15th place finishes.
I rather have a water break. I mean, for some, like, let's say if your team is behind, I think you mentioned the game. Was it the
the
German?
German and Curaçao
Yeah,
game.
Curaçao.
Correct.
So Germany was at the back foot. Curaçao was giving a good fight for themselves, and then the water break came in, and it's a switch lah.
Correct.
Momentum changes.
Yeah.
it's a switch.
Because they scored exactly right before the water break. And they were really pushing for it. Curaçao played really well until the water break happened. And then the momentum just dipped.
So instead of waiting 45 minutes, they can wait for 25 minutes and then you get the tactics change.
Exactly. And some might say that this is just a change in football that needs to happen to keep the game interesting. You know, just like last time there was
Up
no
to date,
How
Yeah.
is that interesting? Stopping a game halfway through. How do you call
No,
it
as in,
interesting?
like, that's why I also am on your side here. I really think when I watch football, I wanna watch the game. If the halftime break is enough,
Yeah.
what else do you want?
We can't even take 10 seconds ad in YouTube.
Yeah.
Give us 6 minutes
And the
break.
worst part is, we already have added time and all that crap for all those stoppages that you have anyway. And I've seen, even before this bullshit water break was introduced, players go and take water when they're taking throw-ins and shit.
Exactly.
So
Why do you need an official water break?
there is times when players injured or a
You
substitution
still
is
have a
made,
drink. Yeah,
they're
correct.
going to have a drink anyway. So these are all happening in live time. Why can't you manage your water intake properly? And the next thing you're going to introduce is toilet break. The goalkeeper needs to take a shit. The next thing you know, manager needs to take a toilet
FIFA, if
break.
you're listening to this, please don't come up with this idea.
The manager needs to take a toilet break. So, you know, the
Shit
whole
break.
game has to pause. Because the assistant manager is not qualified to oversee the game.
We should have it in our offices, lah, bro.
Yeah.
Smoking break.
Smoking break.
So if you actually go this step, you're actually going to be introducing more and more nonsense rules like this. So those are my thoughts on the water break. I think the next one, the next rules, maybe on a positive note, I know FIFA introduced quite a number of rules, right? There's the next one I know is the throw-in as well.
Yes.
The throw-in, the moment your hand touches the ball to take a throw-in, the countdown
5
starts.
seconds,
Something.
right?
So what players are doing is they don't touch the ball. They just
Yeah.
leave it on the floor.
that was one of the thing. I think Australian team. I'm not sure one of the teams. The problem is touching the ball, right? I'm not gonna touch the ball. I'm gonna leave it on the ground. Let me set up the team. Then I make a throw in.
You know what?
Yeah,
Who's going
yeah.
to utilize this next season, right?
That's
Arsenal, bro!
But I don't think they're introducing it in EPL. So we will.
Thank
the
goodness
dark
for it.
arts is strong in us. Even if that happens,
Arteta
will find a way.
Arteta's
Will
on the
find a
phone
way.
with FIFA, guy.
I'm really looking forward to Champions League Arsenal face Real Madrid next season.
What's going to happen, bro?
Again, trashing, lah, bro.
Arteta both park the bus.
We will trash. Real Madrid is all jujube for us now.
Don't forget, bro. Don't forget AC Milan got a Ruben Amorim now.
Oh, yeah.
Where's Slot going to go now?
Minibus.
Yeah, so those are some of the rules. I mean, those of you watching, you can let us know in the comments some new rules that maybe we have not even noticed or haven't really properly seen. I know there's the goalkeeper one, where they
Yeah.
but that's also kind of common already. I mean, that's in the EPL as well,
Mm.
right? When the goalkeeper has 8 seconds to release
To
the ball or
release
it's a
the ball.
corner kick. So far, I have not seen that happen, and I don't know how like
How are they calculating it also? Yeah.
like,
I think they're recycling the game, like how, futsal was last time. When the
Oh.
ball goes out of the play, and then straight away they start back again from the side and kick it in.
yeah, then the clock starts.
Yeah. But I really wish they don't stop the time for all those things, lah. At least the game should. Okay, you see, they try to they speed up the game here, but the water break kills it. bro.
Slows down. Yeah.
Yeah, so it also affects. I think you remember like last time when they started implementing the VAR and then a long stoppage time, and then a lot of players complained they had a lot of injuries right from there.
Yeah.
So I do not know what's the effect of this, lah.
It's affecting the fans. It's also affecting the players. In terms of their momentum and also like the cap. I mean, what's the Germany
Yeah,
game?
Curaçao
Right?
game.
For
Curaçao.
them, they will be really upset, lah.
Yeah,
Right?
for sure.
Because But the organizer or FIFA would say, well, you already know there's going to be water break. You have to plan it for it, right? But really,
Water break is one thing. Using that as a technical break to
Yeah.
give tactic, that is the problem also.
Maybe
I feel.
they
Actually,
should-
yeah,
they
actually,
should
they
tweak
shouldn't
the-
allow the managers to do the tactics. Then
Don't have it
Correct.
sideline. Do it in the middle
shut
of
up
the
and
pitch.
just drink your water and get back in.
Yeah, but then people like Moreno just give a paper there.
Now you see, right? The manager is like, but then if you think about it, right? Even when there's not an official water break, even the Premier League or whatever, when there's an injury, the manager comes in and talks to players and all that.
When it comes to
Pep
throwing,
Guardiola
also
walks
people
on the
drink water.
pitch and this. So these are all unofficial discussions, lah. But what is happening right now in the World Cup, it's becoming an official tactical session.
Yes. I think if you do a water break, then you should bar all the managers and coaches
Just
out.
say
of it.
tactical break, lah.
Yeah. Just say,
Yeah.
Don't
Then
BS
it'll
it.
become like American football lah, not like proper football.
Yeah.
Like a basketball kind of a situation.
yeah,
really.
time off, right?
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah, and I feel like water, just keep it on the sides of the pitch everywhere.
Correct.
Players, when they are
Cannot
nearby
bro.
that area-
Morocco will steal. They steal the
Oh.
towel. The other
England lost their boots also.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that one is that's also another thing we have to have police on the side of the pitch, man. Any other rules you notice while watching the games?
I feel like what's not broken shouldn't be like
Yes.
this one. So some of the rules are good, like how the VAR also like it's more implemented, and I think for corner, I'm not sure what the rule is, but if there is a corner, they will look at the corner. Is it actually a corner?
Oh, yeah.
VAR, they
Yeah,
are checking.
that's a rule.
So those kind of things are good to cut off the
But
time.
it has to be very quick, lah. I think they're using some AI automated tool where they
to
actually like
check.
quickly
Apparently, they
checking
had
whether
a
it's
chip
corner.
inside the ball to determine whether the ball passes the line.
And
right?
the referee, you can request for VAR by this one. Like I think the Sweden game, when I think the third or fourth goal, the player was offside, but he became onside because Isak touched the ball.
Mm.
So when Isak went and said, "I touched the ball," you can go check VAR,
Yeah.
and the guy decided to check the VAR, and it was true. Isak touched the ball, therefore the guy was offside, the onside, so the goal was given. So those kind of things, the referees are also more accustomed to VAR, but at the same time, do you guys feel like because of that, the referees don't think of their judgment is correct? They have to be
Yeah.
dependent on AI.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like now, you see ChatGPT also, right? Writing an email is also,
Yeah.
we have to go back to AI. It's like, okay, write me an email. So we're so
Correct.
dependent on this kind of
So
system.
Last
how-
time, it was like an art, right?
Yeah.
Refereeing is an art. They make certain judgment calls based on their knowledge and experience. But now it feels that that's taken away of the game, because why do I need to trust your judgment when I can look at facts?
Yes.
Correct.
But I think if it's factual, then okay. Like this, there's certain decisions in a game where it's subjective. That's where I think the referee's experience and knowledge comes into play. But if it's like red, black or white, which is corner kick or not a corner kick, offside or not offside, you don't need a brain for that. It's facts. You don't need some judgment. I saw the player's angle, foot, all that. Why you need all that, lah, right?
I think that one does not really count to a goal or match deciding game, deciding a match. Of course, maybe offside, yes. But if let's say if it's a foul inside the box,
Mm.
that is something where you need to use the VAR to double check whether is it a foul or is it a play acting or is it going to be a
But some would say outside the box where there's free kicks,
Yes.
and free kicks are quite now like a huge part of the
Correct.
game.
Thanks to Arsenal.
Who have set the tone. Yeah, so even outside the box, so maybe it should be all over the pitch, because anywhere that restarts the play and gives the opposition ball back to the opposition is an opportunity technically,
yes.
although it's a slow build up lah. But I get your point. There's a critical zone, and then there's a maybe
Semi-critical.
semi-critical, and then there's the maybe non-critical zone, which is the middle of the pitch lah.
But I feel we shouldn't stop the game a lot of times because the flow stops and then it gives a momentum shift to another.
And the tempo
another
just
club.
drops.
Yeah, I mean, we have to say the VAR decisions are much quicker
Yep,
now
yep.
compared to when it was first introduced, which is great. But this water break thing is not going to be getting shorter. It's going to be getting longer, you feel.
Do you also think the referee's job will become moot? Because now we have AI, VR and all that kind of things, right? And one in the future that there's no referees at all. The game just goes on. If there's a mistake, then a robot will come and says that, no, stop the game.
Or just a voice level.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a stadium view
Yeah.
and then you're going to see players move and then if it's a foul,
yeah. I mean, that could that could be something, but of course that would really take away a lot of the
I think we won't be there by then. lah.
The passion would be gone.
yeah. I don't know as much. I don't know what you guys think, but I feel the physical referee in the middle of the pitch gives players a person to blame when things go wrong or when things don't work out. And I think that taken out of the game would be kind of funny.
But some referees are also like, I'm not sure which game. There was, I think the German Curaçao match also, the referee was obstructing the play a few times. So I feel like, okay, this fella is probably inexperienced for doing this kind
Bro,
of thing.
he has to manage so much tools, bro. No voice lah.
Body all wired.
Body cam. This one also they must get used to, man.
Yeah, man, seriously.
So, yeah, those are the things that we notice. A few other things is the red card. There's the covering the mouth thing because so if a player covers their mouth and covers their mouth, basically I don't even if they are not talking also, covering your mouth, even if you're wiping your face, could lead to a red card because you could be saying something racist to a player.
Yeah, because they couldn't lip sync, right?
Yeah, which is insane because what if you're discussing like free kick?
Yeah.
That kind of you're discussing a tactic before taking a free kick or penalty or whatever. So that could be kind of funny if a player gets
Speaking
red card.
of red card, last tournament, the highest number of red cards given for the whole tournament was 4.
Yeah.
This tournament, first game itself, 3 red cards really. So, the first game, the guy was just red card.
Missing out.
And that's the game, right? The guy was trying to speak in English and no African players understood what he's saying.
Okay,
That was like a total meme material out there. Mexico versus South Africa. The guy, I think his English is not that great. So he's like talking in gibberish and the African players are like, what's going on here?
Why don't we have an AI to translate my voice now? I heard that as well. That's insane.
Refereeing should be held in a high standard also.
But for me, red cards, if it is a red card, it's a red card lah. The referee cannot be blamed for giving red cards because it's what the players are doing on the pitch.
Correct.
If you are being a psycho, then I have to just give a red card lah, right?
But Sashi, you mentioned earlier that the two yellow card rules will lead to red card.
Yeah, so this one is a bit tricky. So our VAR correspondent who's not here today, Shami, did some research about this yellow card rule. So apparently the second yellow card that you receive, let's say you're already on a yellow card, a place on a yellow card, and the second yellow card the ref gives and then brings out the red, right? That yellow card will be reviewed because it's leading to a red card. Because it's leading to a red card, which it could obviously affect the game. So they will review the second yellow, whether
Second
it's
yellow or the first yellow?
the second yellow, whether it's actually a yellow card.
Not the first one lah.
I have to check back.
Will they look at the severity of the yellow as well? Because if it's a yellow card, it's an obvious yellow. They
No,
have to get-
like for example, the first yellow was not warranted to be a yellow, but the second one is a harsh tackle.
If they actually go back to the first yellow, it would be ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
Because then it's way too much time has gone.
Correct.
So that means referees have to just make sure they don't simply throwing out yellow cards. It has to be a proper yellow.
Yeah.
Sometimes ref gives yellow card because you just pissed off with the player because 3, 4, 5.
because of him shouting at it
or
and
something,
all that.
right?
That sounds ridiculous.
I know Trossard faced that at Man City once. Kicking
Everyone, Arsenal quite sad lah. They don't have a good rapport with referees. Unlike Liverpool,
They put follow by the rules.
Arsenal were the most well-behaved team. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, no red cards at all last season.
Yeah, that was rigged. Havertz was a red card. Havertz got away with it.
That was okay.
That was a red card, but sometimes God is with us.
Sometimes you buy referees. Those are the days when corruption was with Man United.
Yeah, they had
Now it's with
they had Lord Arteta with them.
Speaking of red card, the Cape Verde game against Spain also, they had the very least balls and they were defending. They never conceded any fouls, right?
Yeah, the foul. Spain had like 10 fouls. Cape Verde had like one.
That means they were not agitated to commit a foul.
Yeah, they defended really well.
No, that shows that Spain didn't actually do anything to like take on players. I know when Yamal came on, he started doing tricks and stuff.
Spain was frustrated also. That's why they got a lot of fouls here and there.
Correct.
But that could, speaking of which, that is probably a strategy by managers, especially for these smaller nations. Don't concede stupid fouls because every free kick is an opportunity.
Don't fall for it, like
yeah. And also corners that you give away. because even if you're tall as Van Dijk, you can't defend headers.
Yeah, because Arsenal, all of them are technically trying to do what Arsenal does, lah. Corner, set piece.
You
and
all
all
have
that,
set a new.
Bad record, bro.
Is it bad
You have transformed
when we
football.
do it? Oh, it's always been there. We are just utilizing the tools.
You used it in the
You
worst
just found a
way.
secret weapon that
Yeah.
always was there.
Yeah.
It was there, but you made it worse, lah.
Let's see whether it's a team like Arsenal that will win the World Cup. Which team is-
Defensively strong.
Yeah.
Something like Greece, huh?
Sorry? Oh, yeah. 2004.
Greece,
Euros, right?
Euro.
Euro. Do you think that, okay, lah, off the hook, lah, do you think that we're new champion this time around?
I don't
It
think so.
would be interesting to see someone
Yeah.
very
Sweden,
new.
Norway.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. I feel France, Spain, England,
Brazil, Argentina.
Yeah.
Argentina, after watching the first game,
Ah.
what a messy moment.
The new team, I think the strongest new team to win would be Netherlands, lah, because they have never won before.
Netherlands were due for a win, lah.
Well, I'll see if Gakpo can bring it home. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of True Ball Banter. We hope that we didn't take too many water breaks.
Yep.